There, mateys. Man, it is hot today. Heat index 108, 110, something like that. But great for a nothing like nice ice cold water. Thanks to my Cool Blue refrigerator. Now, I put this in about 8 years ago. Converted my icebox into the refrigerator. Now, the Cool Blue unit is the big chiller plate. So once that gets cold, it only kicks on 4, maybe 5 times a day. Somebody's departing in this hot weather. You know, compared to the other units that have, I'm not sure what they're called, that little thin plate with the coils in it, and that thing is kicking on and off all day and all night. But this Cool Blue unit, I've had this, like I said, for 8 years, never had a problem with it. The only issues I've had were, and it's the same with any refrigeration unit, and that is enough insulation and airtight. But I'll put a link in the description below so you can check out how I installed this. And I was only able to put an inch of foam in. There was no insulation in it at all when it was an icebox. So I put the inch of foam in, and that helped a considerable amount. Now, when I did the base of it, the floor, I didn't epoxy the foam well enough, and probably about 3 years, I mean, that just kind of disintegrated with the water and the moisture and that, so I've had to redo that. But like I said, the biggest issue I have had, though, is getting that lid airtight, because as an icebox, again, you know, just a piece of wood and no real insulation on it. So I fabricated a piece, I insulated it, I tried window seal, that didn't work very well. I tried door seal, that worked pretty good for a number of years, but it had to keep replacing it. So recently I thought, you know what, maybe I'll do a magnetic bond, because I had to rebuild the top anyway. The foam, again, I didn't do that good a job of coating it with epoxy. So I rebuilt that, and I'm really epoxying the heck out of this stuff. But I put a magnet around the outside of the refrigerator top, and I put a magnet strip on the inside, thinking, well, when those two meet, boom, I got an airtight seal. No, it's not working that great. So what I think I might do is just epoxy and fiberglass the entire top, seal it totally, and then put a deck hatch in there. Now, it can't be real big because the opening goes underneath where it comes underneath the lazarette here, so I won't be able to open it. But I should be able to get like a 15, maybe even a 16 by 14 deck hatch that will go on that. You know, they're waterproof, should be pretty much airproof, and if it's not, then I can always add that door stripping to that, because when you close that, you know, you lock it, it seals it down. Now, when I got this water out today, I noticed, get a drink here, that one corner of the refrigerator top was up just a little bit. Now, I don't know, maybe the plywood warped a little bit, even though I've epoxied it all. And that's why I'm thinking, if I go with a hatch where it locks in, I'm going to have a lot better problem. That way I don't have to defrost it as often. Like right now, I'm defrosting it about every month, month and a half. I guess that's not too bad, because I have a relatively small refrigerator, and the cold plate just fit in there nicely. And so, you know, when I first put it in, I was really monitoring the compressor. At one point I thought, geez, everything in the refrigerator was cold. I mean, really cold. If I turn it up like to number 4, it'll freeze everything on the bottom part way up. So I keep it like at number 2. It still will freeze at the bottom, not ice cream, but it'll keep frozen food frozen for over a week or more. But anyway, at one time I thought, geez, is this really working? There were no lights blinking on the compressor. The compressor was just sitting there and not doing nothing. It didn't need to do anything. The chiller plate was cold enough, it didn't kick on. Well, that's my experience with converting the refrigerator or icebox to a refrigerator using the Cool Blue unit. Check them out. I think it's well worth the money. Oh, it's air cooled, so you're not punching holes in the boat. Not that I'm opposed to drilling holes in my boat, but very easy to install. It didn't take me more than, well, I don't know, maybe a couple hours at the most, and that's just because I'm a slow worker. But anyway, guys, until next time, happy and safe boating to you, your family, and friends.